Welcome to Up Late with L&T,
I'm Lauren,
and I'm Takara.
and this is our podcast. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hey, Lauren.
Another day. Hopefully, one day another dollar. Okay,
Definitely.
because that's what we speaking.
Yes.
But we were just talking about that whole thing with the gorilla and the 100 men.
Yes.
So my son was like, "Mom, you heard this thing about the gorilla and the 100 men?" And I'm like, "No." And I don't know why. Maybe I don't know if he said it's all over social media. I guess I don't catch everything. I don't know. And I'm like, I ain't never heard it. And of course, after he said something to me, I started
Then you
seeing
see it.
But he was talking about like who like would win, a gorilla or 100 men.
Who do you
And I'm
think?
like, well, shit, I would hope 100 men.
That same thing. 100 men. I'm like
I would
100 men.
I would hope that 100 men would win
be able to take down a gorilla.
Because one, mentally, we have a mental. I mean, I guess a gorilla has a mental too. The thing is gorillas are strong.
Yeah, very.
But we should be able to figure out as humans how to take that motherfucker down.
100 men. I'm pretty sure the first 10 or 15 he's probably gonna take out.
Yeah. Okay.
But them is the sacrifice.
Oh, no,
We're
I
gonna
ain't being the
sacrifice the
sacrifice.
first
Oh,
10 to 15.
okay, go with
Well,
me.
Being back. I'm gonna
Real.
be like number 60.
Right. Let me see how this plays out first. Then I'll help.
No, I'm gonna be number 98.
Okay. Right. That part.
It's almost done. And over with.
Exactly right. And now the gorilla time.
So,
So now I can come in and I can, figure
basically
it out.
all I gotta do is just tie legs and hands
Exactly.
and be done with it.
Exactly. So I would say 100 men
Definitely.
versus a gorilla. And then the other thing about the bear in the woods with the woman with the bear versus the woman with the man.
Yeah.
That's
You
just a
fucking for real,
no-brainer.
y'all.
It's a no-brainer for me. Are you kidding me? I don't want to be with no bear.
At all.
Give me that man. Okay, wait a minute though. What kind of man we talking? Hold on. What kind of man is we talking? I mean, is he tall? Is he short? Is he skinny?
At this
I mean,
point, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Give
that's
me
true.
the man. I don't want the bear. Like what?
that's true. Yeah, I don't get the response of why would someone pick a bear?
And then a girl that I work with, my coworker, she gonna say, a hundred healthcare workers against 100 psych patients. I said, bitch, them psych patients gonna win.
The psych patients gonna win?
Hell yeah.
They probably are because they
unless
be
they
strong.
got, unless the healthcare workers got a lot of stuff to go night night.
Right. We would
A lot
have
of
to
medication.
tranquilize them.
Because
That's
them
true.
psych patients be crazy as
Yeah,
hell.
I'm running. I'm not
getting out the
trying.
way.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
sorry.
got this. Oh, you
Where's
got it, boo.
security and the psych associates.
Okay, you got it. I'm out. But okay, what we talk about today?
Today.
Recognizing struggles and
Yes.
fixing them.
Yes.
That's huge. That's huge.
It is. And honestly, I'm still evolving. I'm coming, but it's I didn't always recognize my struggles because I didn't care to. But now that I'm getting older, I see, and I just be like, I know I do stuff that's not healthy. It's like forced communication. If I would just cut someone off and just not talk to them ever again and act like they never existed in this world. And
that's
that's
just not healthy.
That's not.
That's
it's
not
not okay.
healthy.
And it's not mature.
It isn't. And close that chapter. So I'm the same way.
Yes.
I-
It's childish.
Yeah, and it's not that I don't want to like try to talk to the person or whatever. I just don't care.
Yes.
It's not even about, and that's the part people are like, oh, well, you need to, like go talk to them, go tell them how you feel. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I need to get over.
Yeah.
With recognizing your struggles, I wanted to say one of the big things is like you just did, you have to be open and honest with yourself first
Yes.
off to figure out your struggles.
I agree. I agree.
Then you have to be open to change.
Yes.
I also think that you could see a therapist if you feel like that's something that would benefit you. But those are I think the first two steps is one, recognizing and then accepting and being open to the change.
Yes.
And then just figuring out what you need to do, to implement that change. There's so many struggles out there, y'all. People struggle with alcohol addiction. People struggle with smoking. People struggle with, pornography.
Yes.
People struggle with
Food.
so many different things.
Yeah.
You said what?
Food. Like people
Oh,
that are addicted to-
eat. Yeah, indulge. Yes, exactly. I'm like, huh? Food. Girl, nuh-uh. I like to eat, but no, that is
No,
correct.
they do.
Well, when you gluttony,
Yeah.
when you eat too much and your
Yeah.
body's not, yes, you that is an issue. So just you know what I'm saying, knowing how to recognize those struggles, putting and then be give yourself grace too. We're
Yeah.
human. It is not easy
Yeah.
with everything that we see, especially with social media. We always talk about social media. It's hard, you know. You and people to like. A lot of people smoke because they say they have bad nerves, right? And they smoke all day
Or
because of their nerves or
anxiety and
anxiety. You know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It helps. But there's other ways to combat anxiety. There's other
Yeah.
things you can do. You know, they have the patches for smokers. They have, you know, the nicotine gum. Just as an example.
Yeah.
Not to say that those are like the only issues out there. Alcohol, they have a pill that you could take to where if you do pick up and drink alcohol, when you take this pill consistently, it makes you so sick you don't want to drink. So there's different things out there if you feel like you have a problem with or something or a struggle. You can always look into, you can always talk to your doctor again, you can always go to a therapist.
Yes.
That helps. uh Sometimes you want change for yourself when you do
Yes.
recognize those struggles, and sometimes people that you're around hold you back from that change. So a lot of times you have to look at your surroundings and see the people that you're around, and if because some people are social drinkers,
Yeah.
they only drink when they're around
That's true.
people or certain
Yeah.
people. And so if you know you want to stop smoking or sorry drinking, you may have to stop hanging out
With
with
certain
those
people.
people.
Yeah.
And it gets hard because people make you, oh, she thinks she better, or she thinks she, and it's just like, well, I don't think I'm better, but I want better. And that's always have been my
Yeah.
response. No, I don't think I'm better than you. I have issues all day,
We all do.
but I want better for myself. And if
Exactly.
that's what that means for me, respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying? And
agree.
real friends will respect that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you want better for yourself.
Yeah. Mine's is just a communication thing. I feel like when I'm over it or I just feel like the situation is just come to a dead end, I just stop talking. And I have three people that were very important to me. Three women, three different women that were very important to me, that were really good friends of mine that I just stopped communicating with.
Mm,
And it's unfortunate because I do miss their friendships and I miss their
the energy.
communication. But it's just like at that time, I just felt like that was the best thing for me. It was the best. And honestly, looking back on it now, I'm like, I could have just had a conversation and just told them, what triggered me or how I felt
Just communicate it.
and just communicated that. And I didn't. And I don't think I would ever be friends with the. Well, I would never say never because you never know.
Right.
And I'm not a person. I'm not like a hateful person, and so I would never say never. But I feel like what's done is done. Like
Okay.
it's probably hard to come back from it or whatever case might
So the
be.
three of y'all used to hang out. The four of y'all used to hang out
Well,
together, or is this three different people in
three.
three
No,
different
this is three
relationships?
different
Situations.
situations.
Got
Yeah,
it. And all
yeah,
three of those people you had to let go.
yeah.
Do you feel better since letting them go?
Yes.
Well, then you had
Yes.
to do what you had to do.
Well, yes and no, because
Oh.
I feel better because I felt like it was needed at the time. But now, like that, I'm going through it or whatever case might be. The only thing that I wish is like I could have just had a conversation and said like this offended me or this irritated me
Instead
or
of
I'm
just
not
being
cool
done with
with
them.
this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just being an adult about it. And for that, I do apologize because the three people, I'm pretty sure they know who I'm talking about because we was really close or whatever case might be. So for that and the part that I played and me just stop communicating and not saying anything else, whatever case might be, or erasing you from my social media, whatever. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mama was going through a lot.
Yeah, and sometimes we respond and we do things out of emotion.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's
definitely.
why a lot of times what I like to try to do is take a step back and make sure that I'm being fair and make sure that I think before I react.
I didn't do that.
Right. And I didn't used to.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to start to be more intentional about doing now.
Yes.
That's one of my struggles that we've
Yeah.
recognized and we're trying to fix.
Exactly.
Another thing that I do is I pray. Whenever I'm struggling with something, I pray about it. And it's crazy because then I get mad because God fixes the struggle and I'm like, well, dang, did I want it fixed that fast? Like,
Yes.
okay, God, like, I don't, this is something that I do that I need to stop doing. And then it's like, or this is something that I know you don't want me to do. So maybe that's something that, God, just take that from my heart.
Yeah.
And then he does. And I'd be like, but I kind of liked it that a
I'm
little bit.
me, I pray. And
Hmm.
I'm a person that just be like, if this is not meant for me,
Take it away.
take it out. I don't care how much it's going to hurt me, how much
Mm.
I'm going to cry about it,
Mm.
how much I just don't
Preach.
agree with it.
Ah.
But if it's not right for me and it's not
Mm.
meant for me, take it away.
Yes.
I will learn to get over it. I will
Yep.
be okay. And
Versus getting hurt in the end about it
exactly,
or going through some extra stuff that you don't have to go through.
exactly.
I've been listening to Jerry Flowers.
I don't know what that
I'm gonna have to send you. And
is. Okay.
actually just listened to an episode today when I was getting dressed. A lot of times while I'm getting dressed or getting ready, I'll put on an episode and listen. And he was talking about pretty much kind of what we're talking about now,
Yeah,
how to recognize that one, that you're not perfect and that things don't always go your way. And that God's way is the better
it
way.
is.
And so I was just like that is just, with recognizing our struggles and fixing them, like you again, just making sure that you're being honest with yourself and being okay with the outcome of not doing that struggle anymore. What I would tell people, if that makes sense, what I would tell people too is with struggles, because we all have multiple struggles, right?
Yes.
The one that bothers you the most is the one that I would start with, because sometimes trying to do everything at once will be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So if you know that you're someone that suffers from like porn addiction, or someone that suffers from like, you know, alcoholism or something like that, whichever affects you the most.
Yeah.
That, and the thing is too, a lot of our struggles affect our health, and that is huge. Like, our bodies don't deserve
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that we put it through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially nothing that not that men don't matter, but us women, like, we get lots of issues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because we're women, and you out here just being reckless, and you just have to like
And
really watch how you do
stress.
things, yes, with your
Yeah.
body, who you do things with,
True.
all of that. You have to be careful. So let me see, what else did I want to say. um that's all I have to say about recognize. Just recognize your struggles. Know what it is you want to work on. Stick to it. If you have to write down a list, check it off. Pray about it.
Yes.
If see a therapist, if you need to see a therapist. Um, Being open and honest with yourself.
Yes.
But give yourself grace,
Because
because
it's all new.
and you're
It's
gonna
all
have
new.
another struggle. It ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
We're As long as we're on this earth, we're gonna be working towards something, working to
Yeah.
combat something, working to delineate something. We're gonna be working at something. That's
Yeah.
why we're here. So
And plus, you're trying to work through or successfully get over your struggles or whatever the case might be. That's all new. So you just take it a day at a time. Take it one day at a time.
mhm.
Like, pray about it, cry about it, scream about it, but just stick to it
And that's
and
okay
try
to
to
do.
overcome it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just keep going.
Keep
Keep
going.
going. Don't stop.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yep.
Every day you're here. Make it matter.
Yeah.
Make it, that's all we have for y'all for today. Right?
Yeah.
We good?
We're-
Okay. Question?
Question of the day.
Where-
Oh, it's right here.
I'll let you choose.
Okay. Thank you. If you could be a man for a day, what would you do? Take these hoes down.
Take these hoes down. What that mean?
I would use it. I would use my penis because I just would want to experience it from a man's view, because you know how I
Okay, first off, okay.
I would. I'm not lying.
No, I'm gonna be very, very honest
I'm
with you.
not lying.
What else is there to
I
do?
would try everything. I would try every race. I would take these hoes down.
First off, you can't just have one day. It
No.
gotta be more than
No,
one
it
day.
could be one
'Cause
day. It's 24 hours in a day. I would get busy.
Takara.
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I would get busy. I just want to experience it.
Heck, yeah, I want to see if it really feel like what do they
Right.
say it feel like.
And if I am going to experience it, please don't give me a little one. Please. for, for,
Be a good size.
for the amount of shit that I'm going to do in that day, it would have to be a reasonable size.
It's gonna be rough at first though, because the first time
Yep.
it's gonna be rough. And then who do you find? Like where do you go? Like the strip
As
club?
many desperate women in this world. Baby, I'm going to find. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna
Look,
find them.
make me a little handsome. I don't have to be the finest thing in the room. Just have a little swag, a little handsome, not too small but not too big. And I want to see I would want to see what it feels like.
I want to experience it.
I want to see
I'm
what
so-
women. If this is
What-
really what they say it is.
Women buying shit and doing shit. I wanna see what's what's the hype about. I want to experience it. I gotta see.
Both sides.
I'm sorry. I gotta see.
Okay. Yeah.
I would be fucking.
I mean,
I would be fucking terrible as a man. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I was slaying that thing everywhere.
well, y'all, she just said it. I ain't even have to say nothing. Like, you don't even, I mean, y'all know how I feel too, so we're done with that. Uh, you are funny. Why not? I mean, what else would you do
What
as
else
a man?
would you do?
Lift heavy shit? I mean, because, they can lift heavier stuff than us,
Right.
but that's, I mean, what else would you do?
Man, I'm
Trying to
not
think.
lifting nothing at a fucking gym. I'm gonna be lifting these hoes. To be honest.
Okay, y'all, with that being said, thanks for hanging out with us for another episode. We'll holla.